There we go. All right, so today we've got a yoga class continuing our theme of balance. So last time we were balancing more on the feet. This time we're going to look at balance in a slightly different way, where we're going to have at least two limbs on the floor, but we'll still find that challenge. So don't be afraid to, if you fall over, grab a wall, grab a chair, take what you need. We'll start today on hands and knees. So making our way, hands under the shoulders, spreading those fingers nice and wide, pressing the floor away, lengthening through the crown of the head. So finding that equal breadth across the collarbones, the front of the chest, and between the shoulder blades. The knees are under the hips, hip distance apart. We're going to think about drawing that belly button in to the spine. So this is our neutral cat. Feeling it here. Feeling how the wrists are. If the wrists are really sore or they get sore as we progress, you can always turn the fingers out slightly. A little more angle helps the loading down through the wrists. So from here, we'll just take some cat-cows, moving with the breath. As we inhale, we're going to bring the chest through the arms, take the gaze forwards, and exhale, dropping the chin to the chest, rounding the spine, push the floor away. Inhale to the lift, take the gaze forwards. Exhale to round the spine, angry cat. So move with your own breath here, a couple more rounds. Just warming up the spine, feeling how the body is today. And after your next exhale, we'll come back to center. And then we'll continue our cat-cows. This time, lift the toes off the floor. So inhale again, draw the chest forwards through the arms. Exhale, let the back round. Chin drops to chest. Inhale, lifting the chest forward. So feeling just that slight challenge on the balance as those feet are up. One more inhale and exhale. And after this exhale, returning to neutral. This time we're going to tuck those toes under. And this is going to be a little bit of work for the core. We're going to lift the knees off the floor. So this is our bear pose. We've gone from cat to bear. You'll feel this engage the abdominals. And that back you can probably feel. You don't need to draw that belly button to the spine. It's already happening. Let's try those cat-cows again. Keeping the knees up. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Feel how the movement is restricted by those abdominals, working hard. We're doing one more full round of breath. Inhale, drawing that chest forwards, gaze forwards. Exhale to round, and then we'll drop the knees down to the floor. Maybe sitting back, giving those wrists a little shake. You're starting to feel it there. And then coming back to all fours. So reestablishing that neutral cat, drawing that belly button in. We're going to start moving alternate arms and legs. So first of all, left leg reaching back, right hand reaching forwards. Inhale, arm in line with shoulder, leg in line with hip. Exhale, draw the left elbow to the right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, coming out. Exhale, rounding in. As we inhale out, can you lift that right toe off the floor? Hover it up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale out. One more exhale. Drawing it in, rounding the back. Inhaling out. Exhale, bring it down, all fours. Other side. We're going to stretch that right leg back. Left arm forwards. Draw that belly button in here. Find that stability. Even hips, even shoulders. Inhale. Lifting the leg up, arm forwards. Exhale. Left elbow to right knee. Rounding the spine. Inhale, reaching forwards. Keep that belly button pulling in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale forwards, stretching out, lifting the left toes this time, balancing on that left knee. Exhale, rounding the spine, elbow to knee. Inhaling out. Exhale, touching the elbow to the knee. One more inhale. And exhale, elbow to knee, round the spine, chin drops. Inhaling out. And exhale, back to all fours. Well done, tough work there. Through the whole body, the core especially. We're going to tuck those toes underneath now, finding a toe squat. So our toe squat, the feet are together, heels are slightly apart, but the big toes are together, and we're pushing the weight back. So the hips coming to the heels. If that's not for you, you can stay wherever you like. Play about with that, listen to the body. If a toe squat feels doable for you today, we're coming up and we're stacking the body, the shoulders, the head, over the hips, over the heels. So a nice upright position. Remember, stay with the hands down, stay forwards. If this is too much, we're going to stay here for about a minute. So we'll take the hands, we're going to interlock the fingers. Inhale here, and then exhale, push those fingers away, rounding the chin to the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Draw those shoulder blades down the back. Use the inhale to press into the arms. Push the hands up towards the ceiling. And exhale, release. Bring those arms down. Taking them to prayer. Finding the other interlock. So whichever finger was on top before, do the other one if you don't remember. Do the one you're not used to. Push it away. Inhale here. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. And then inhale. So lift those arms up. Big stretch through the shoulders, the wrists, palms facing the ceiling. Exhale. Draw those arms down. Take it forwards. I haven't forgotten. We're doing our toe squat. We're going to take the toes out. Give them a bump. Release through those toes. And then we can take the knees wide. Big toes together, sit back, child's pose. Arms are forwards, forehead comes to the floor. So if your hips aren't coming to the heels, you can put a pillow or a few pillows between them. We're stretching through those arms, reaching forwards, allowing the body to fall down between the legs. So the chest, the belly, towards the floor. Keeping those elbows lifted. So those arms are active. We're pressing all fingers into the floor. Palm of the hand. Strong arms here. Let's inhale. Back up to all fours. And then we're going to step the right foot forwards. In tail lunge. So give it a hand up if you would like. Finding our lunge. Left knee is down to begin with. And we're just going to shuggle the hips. Technical term. So bring them side to side. Just have a feel for the hips today. You've probably been sitting down like me all day so far in a chair. So these hip flexors have probably been overused. We want to find that extension through the left leg. Finding some stillness here. And then we're going to close the eyes. So this is our balance theme. We're going to seek some balance in some odd ways. And closing the eyes always challenges the balance, even if we feel pretty grounded, pretty stable. I want you to lift the arms off the floor. Take them alongside the hips. Draw the belly off the thigh. So we're still forwards. That belly's not collapsing down onto the thigh. Just feel this. And open the eyes, bring the hands down. We're going to work through the calf quite strongly. There will be counter poses, but you might feel this a lot. As we come onto the toes of the right foot, lift that right heel. Doesn't have to be much, can be just a little. And again, we're going to close the eyes. And then we're going to lift the hands up, stretch them alongside the hips. Good, open the eyes. Maybe instead of taking the hands down, we push up here, lift the arms, Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. So still on the toes if you want. You can bring that heel down at any point, especially if you start to cramp. Bring the heel down. One more inhale. And then we'll exhale, hands down, heel down. We're going to take our counter pose. Bring that heel up, push the weight back towards the heel, half Hanuman, half splits. So the right toes are up, foot is flexed. You can always take a soft bend into this right leg for the hamstrings. Now we're just stretching through the whole back of the leg, staying on the fingertips, keeping that chest lifted. One more inhale here. And exhale, back to our lunge. Plant the hands, step it back. Other side. So left foot forwards, you can give it a hand up. Finding our lunge here. And again, take some movement. Jiggle those hips. Just see how it feels, especially through the front, that right thigh, the right hip. Notice the difference between the sides of the body. Often we have one side is more open, more free. And finding some stillness. In our lunge, drawing that belly button to the spine. It's not just collapsing onto that thigh. We're lifting, we're pressing through the fingertips. Closing the eyes. And lifting the arms off the floor, drawing them back in line with the hips. Just feeling here that engagement through the front left thigh. Where the left foot is working. And then we'll bring the hands down, open the eyes. And let's come on to the left tippy toes. So lift the left heel. Feeling how that is. What has it changed? Can you still lift the body off that thigh? Let's close the eyes. Lift the arms back in line with the hips. Oh, more challenging for me this side. Holding here for a breath or so. Feeling the engagement through that left hip, the left thigh. And we can open the eyes. And on the next inhale, keep that left heel lifted, raising the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Staying here. Reaching through the fingertips. Shoulder blades retracting, pulling down the back. One more inhale. And then we'll exhale the hands down. Left heel comes down into our lunge and then push it back. Right hip towards the right foot. Lift the left toes up. Finding our half splits. Half monkey pose. So this is all for the left leg. The back of that left leg. Remember to take a bend into the knee if that would feel better for you. We're keeping that chest lifted, belly drawing in. Think about the evenness through the hips as well. Can you maybe draw that right hip back? Left hip slightly forwards. One more inhale. And as we exhale, back to lunge, plant the hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Not staying here long, just enough time to pedal out the feet, push the weight back, hips press high, maybe rocking back and forth, toes, the heels, toes, push the heels down, letting the head hang, And then looking forwards, bending those knees and walking the feet up. Uttanasana, forwards fold. We're going to grab for the elbows and really let the head go. So give it a shake, give it a nod. Maybe rocking side to side. Those knees can be as bent as you like. And close the eyes here. So notice how it feels. Can we keep the heels on the floor, but just rock the weight into the toes a little more? Notice how that already challenges the balance. Releasing the arms, opening the eyes. We're going to inhale to lift up. Tadasana with the arms up above, gaze to the fingertips. Exhale, Tadasana. Tadasana is mountain pose. So our feet hip width apart. Big toes slightly pointed in. So the second and third toes are the ones pointing forwards. We're lifting up through the front of the body, all the way from the legs, up through the belly, lifting out of the pubic bone, up to the chest, reaching down through the fingertips, lengthening the tailbone, drawing that chin in slightly to lengthen through the back of the neck, and reaching up through the crown of the head. Finding this strong standing pose. Noticing the breath. How does it feel? Can we bring, if it's going fast, can we bring some stability, a slower rhythm? Send the breath deeper into the belly, into the back ribs. And we'll start moving with the breath. So we'll inhale to reach the arms up. Keep the gaze forwards. Exhale the shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach into the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands down. Let's do it again this time as we inhale. The arms come out, reaching them up. Pausing here. Exhale the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, reach into the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands down. We're going to start working on our toes again. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, this time coming on to the toes. If you're in control, you can come as high as you like on the balls of the feet. Keep the heels a little lower. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the heels down, arms down. Taking it again, inhale, reaching up. As we exhale, we're going to take the heels down. We're going to do a little skier squat. So send the hips back, arms in line with the waist, the hips. Gaze is down at the floor below. Imagine a broomstick along the back body from the back of the head to the tailbone. Inhale, reaching up through the fingertips. Exhale, heels come down, coming into our skier squat. Inhale, reaching into those fingertips. So, and exhale, this time maybe keeping those heels up. Slowly, with control, bringing it back to a skier squat, holding here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, back to our skier squat. Good work for the thighs here. Inhale, reaching up. Last one. This time we're going to take the hands to prayer, and then we're going to exhale, push those hips back, come a little lower. So this is to our chair with the heels lifted. So with the arms in front, hopefully you find you can come a little lower with those hips. Really feel those thighs shake. What softness can you bring them? Can you stop the shaking? One more inhale. And we'll exhale, forwards fold. Let the hands come down. let the head hang. We're going to take the right leg and we're going to place it behind into the outside of the left foot. So a big IT band stretch, looking to bend into the left knee, but straightening out that right leg as much as we can, folding in, crown of the head, reaching towards the floor. And again, both knees can be as bent as you like. We're seeking this big stretch through the outer edge of the right thigh. So again, a counter pose to just being on our tippy toes. We'll inhale, bring the right foot back, hip distance, both feet pointing forwards. Exhale, lift the left foot behind into the outside of the right foot. And then letting the head hang here. So again, bending those knees. If it's just unbearable, find a way to make it bearable. You can put your arms up on a table here or on a chair if it's too much to bring them down. I'm feeling that stretch through the outer left thigh, this big, thick IT band. Again, let the back of the head be heavy. Find a way to bring some softness, some ease into this. Good. Inhale, bringing that left foot back, hip distance, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. Halfway lift, looking down at the floor. Exhale, bending those knees, folding in. We'll inhale, maybe coming onto the toes in our forwards folds. And you can take the hands to the floor. You can lay the body on those thighs. Your forwards fold, the legs can be straight, or you can have the knees bent. So we're balancing on our tippy toes, hands are on the floor, close the eyes. Maybe see, can you lift one hand? Lift the other. Have a bit of fun with it. And then exhale, those feet down, inhale, reaching the arms up, gaze to fingertips. Exhale, arms come down. We're going to step wide on the mat now, finding our goddess pose, our wide-legged squat. So we'll inhale, the arms up, keeping them wide, star shape. Exhale, bending the knees, bending the elbows. Goddess pose. Two more. Inhale to your star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. This time, bring the arms down. You can rest them on the thighs. Can you guess what's coming? So we've got our goddess pose, and we are going to take it onto the toes. So if you want, you can walk the feet in just a little bit. We're looking to keep those knees out wide. See if you can look for the big toes beyond the knee. Taking a breath here. What's happened to that breath? Again, strong pose on the thighs, on the legs. Trying to find some ease, some peace here. Let's lift the right heel first. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left heel comes up. Exhale, down. Move with your breath. Inhaling, one heel comes up. Exhale, the heel comes down. Inhale, the other up. Exhale, down. You might want to try both. And it's totally up to you how high on the balls of the feet you come. Just move with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Two more. Maybe you can take the hands to heart center. Maybe you want to close the eyes for the last one. Exhaling, coming down, opening the eyes, turning those toes forwards. We're going to fold forwards and walk those hands out in front. So this is a wide leg downwards dog. You want those hips in line with the heels, so the bum is not sticking way back behind us, and we're not bringing the hips forwards either. So keeping them in line with the heels and just reaching the arms forwards. Going to give us a lovely extension through the spine. Let the back of the head go. Let the gaze be through the legs, maybe even up towards the belly. Walking the hands back in, onto the shoulders. Then we're going to heel toe the feet in. Last one. So feet are just wider than hip distance. We're going to come up onto the toes. So those knees are bent, the arms, the hands on the floor. This is our malasana. You can always take the feet closer together. The heels don't have to be very high up. We're just balancing here. Maybe the hands can come off. Maybe the elbows inside the knees. Big work here for the legs. See, can you bring the hips down? Oh, toes started to cramp. Bring the hips down, balancing on the feet for our malasana. If this isn't for you, it's all good. Stay higher or just come down. One more breath here. And then we'll exhale, release the heels down, the bum comes down, the legs can come out. Take the hands behind, and then let's just bend and straighten one leg at a time. Just move intuitively. Your body is going to be feeling that probably in a few different places. So I want you just to take whatever movement would feel good. It might be windscreen wipering those legs. It might be leaning forwards. Let's take soles of the feet together. A diamond forwards fold. The feet are a good distance away from the groins. And we'll take the hands maybe on the feet, maybe on the shins as we bring ourselves forwards. And now we're going to let the back round. So let the head come down towards the feet, chin towards the chest. And here we're looking to release completely, to let go. And letting the rhythm of the breath come back to normal. Feeling the movement of the breath in the back body, expanding those back ribs, the side ribs. And in your own time, coming back up, finding a comfortable seat, or we'll finish our practice. Maybe it's cross-legged, maybe it's on a pillow, maybe you're kneeling, you choose. Letting the hands rest on the thighs. The palms can be up if you want to lift the energy for the rest of the day. Or you can have them down to soothe, to calm. Taking a minute here. Just observing your breath, your state of mind. Turning the attention inwards, closing down the eyes or softening the gaze to the floor. Just take this time for you. Bringing the attention back, taking the hands to heart center, bowing in the head. Give yourself a little smile. Let that smile just flood through the whole body. And take that feeling with you today. Thank you, everyone. Lovely to see you. I haven't really finished very early. But if people are interested, there is a